When the Cleveland Foundation began looking at opportunities to really tap into the economic drivers in the city of Cleveland, it was very clear that the University Circle was one of those areas.
It's the cultural center of Cleveland, home to the Cleveland Orchestra and many of the city's museums. The University Circle area also boasts three powerhouses in education and healthcare: Case Western Reserve University, University Hospitals, and Cleveland Clinic. Back in 2005, the concept was simple. How do we corral the power of these institutions to help transform the impoverished neighborhoods surrounding them? The Greater University Circle neighborhood.
We began looking at the neighborhoods around the campuses of these institutions and saw a unique partnership that can leverage the procurement power and economic engines of these institutions.
That procurement power? An amazing $3 billion a year. The problem? Much of that was leaving the area. Neighborhoods where the average resident earns less than $19,000 a year.
Over the next 3 years, we're looking at how can we buy local, hire local, and live local through different strategies working with these anchors.
Well, University Circle is really about collaboration and partnership. With collaboration comes leverage, and the opportunity to leverage the assets that we already have in the circle and around the circle will make this region even more vibrant than it is today.
We understand our workforce comes to the communities, and we want to see the communities that surround us succeed and be great places to live and work. We really believe that investments here pay off over the long term for building this community and this organization.
We have to be engaged with the community in making things happen.
The key for the anchor institutions is we're not going anywhere. We're going to be here no matter what. So it's incumbent upon us to sort of step up to the plate and do our fair share to serve as a catalyst.
Checking off two important boxes: hire local and buy local. The Evergreen Cooperatives are worker-owned cooperative businesses housed right in the Greater University Circle neighborhood.
Evergreen is about jobs. It's about wealth building. It's giving people an opportunity. Evergreen is committed to something bigger than all those things, and that's really the transformation of a community.
Evergreen includes an industrial use green laundry that services an increasing number of institutions in the area, and a solar energy business that is transforming the way local companies are being powered.
I am an owner versus just a worker. I help make decisions in the company.
You nurture it. You are instrumental in what it becomes. And that's the difference between working at Evergreen and somewhere else.
Next to open its doors, the nation's largest urban hydroponic greenhouse, set to grow produce for area institutions and restaurants by early 2013.
All of these companies are green companies, whether they're urban agriculture or whether they're using all green laundry detergents and methods, water-saving methods, the solar initiative. Each and every one of these are methods to help us reach this green city goal.
That third box, Live Local, is being met by an innovative program called Greater Circle Living. It incentivizes employees from University Circle institutions to live where they work.
So folks who live in the community or work for a nonprofit can benefit from that, and that attracts people to live within the neighborhoods.
One of the areas attracting a lot of new residents, Uptown.
Which is spectacular because it's residential and retail and restaurants is the missing piece at University Circle. For a contemporary art museum to connect itself to that district makes a lot of sense.
It'll become a district of culture and commerce, which I think is a perfect marriage of what a neighborhood, what a revitalized urban environment can be.
Connecting visitors to the University Circle neighborhood will be much easier thanks to 3 transportation projects: a redesign of a complex main thoroughfare and 2 new RTA rail stations that will serve as gateways to the neighborhood.
These rail stations in that corridor are more important than ever. It's certainly a major employment hub. It's a very significant destination for tourists and visitors. We transport. We're not the attraction. We try to get people to the attraction and to jobs.
Connecting neighbors to each other and to the area's institutions is another key component of the Greater University Circle initiative.
We have these great partnerships with large institutions to connect them to the people that live in this neighborhood to find ways that they both benefit from the relationship. Folks that live here and people that work here, everyone getting along, deciding what's best for them.
Just by sharing the news of what's going on between neighbors, between folks who live on the same street, in neighboring neighborhoods, are kind of breaking down the barriers.
I think the magic of the Greater University Circle initiative is the broad thinking of the institutions, the neighborhoods, and philanthropy to come together in a way to see the benefits of how it's a win-win for the anchors working together to really leverage our resources in a way that will make a difference for our community.
The term Greater University Circle has now become embedded in Cleveland's future.
If we're going to be successful as a city, we have to do things that will move us into the future. Cleveland is moving where the world is going.